Throughout its history, the United States of America has been no stranger to the wrath of natural disasters. From devastating hurricanes and tornado outbreaks to destructive wildfires and powerful earthquakes, the nation's diverse geography and climatic conditions make it susceptible to a wide range of natural calamities. These events have had profound impacts on American communities, leaving behind trails of destruction, loss of life, and significant economic consequences. As a country, the United States has learned from these experiences, honing its disaster preparedness, response, and recovery efforts to safeguard its citizens and mitigate the impacts of future catastrophes. Today's video delves into some of the most notable natural disasters that have struck America, highlighting the resilience of its people and the ongoing efforts to confront these formidable challenges head-on. Great Flood, 1993. During the unprecedented rainfall in 1993, a historic flooding event unfolded in the United States. In April of that year, the Midwest witnessed extensive flooding as several water bodies, including the mighty Mississippi River, overflowed their banks. This natural disaster wreaked havoc across the region, resulting in the loss of around 50 lives and causing an estimated $15 billion in damages, equivalent to approximately $31.57 billion in today's value. One poignant incident during this calamity was the tragic fate of the Gummersheimer Farm, a cherished family property with a century-long history. Caught live during a news report, viewers witnessed the farmhouse surrounded by powerful currents, eventually giving way to the force of the water and tragically collapsing into the murky torrent. Hurricane Sandy, 2012. In October 2012, Hurricane Sandy struck the U.S. East Coast, earning the title of superstorm due to its unusual path and size. Colliding with a winter storm, Sandy caused massive destruction across multiple states, including New York and New Jersey. The storm surge led to record-breaking flooding in New York City, and the overall damage amounted to $70 billion. Tragically, at least 233 lives were lost. Sandy's impact exposed vulnerabilities in infrastructure and emphasized the need for better disaster preparedness and climate change adaptation. The storm's memory continues to guide efforts to safeguard against future natural disasters in coastal regions. California wildfires. California is facing a mounting crisis of devastating wildfires driven by climate change, drought, and human activities. In recent years, wildfires have become larger and more intense, causing immense destruction to communities, landscapes, and ecosystems. The Camp Fire in 2018 stands as the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California's history, claiming lives and destroying thousands of homes. The environmental impact is immense, threatening unique ecosystems and exacerbating climate change. As these wildfires challenge firefighting efforts, proactive measures like controlled burns and community resilience building are gaining importance. Hurricane Irma, 2017. In September 2017, Hurricane Irma, a Category 5 hurricane, struck the Caribbean and the southeastern United States, leaving destruction in its wake. With winds surpassing 185 miles per hour, it was one of the strongest Atlantic storms on record. The Caribbean islands, including Barbuda, St. Martin, and Puerto Rico, faced catastrophic damage, with thousands displaced and a death toll of around 134. In Florida, Irma made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, causing dangerous storm surges and flooding. Georgia and South Carolina also experienced its impact. Recovery efforts were challenging and costly, with damage estimates exceeding $50 billion. Hurricane Irma highlighted the urgent need for disaster preparedness and adaptation to tackle the growing threat of extreme weather events. Tornado outbreak in Joplin, Missouri, 2011. In May 2011, Joplin, Missouri faced a devastating tornado outbreak, including an EF5 tornado with winds over 200 miles per hour. The tornado caused widespread destruction, claiming 161 lives and injuring over 1,000 people. Essential infrastructure suffered extensive damage, leaving the community facing immense challenges. In the aftermath, Joplin showcased remarkable resilience as volunteers and organizations from across the nation provided aid and support. Rebuilding the city was a lengthy process, but the Joplin Memorial and Resilience Plaza now stand as a tribute to the lives lost and the community's enduring spirit. Hurricane Maria. In September 2017, Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico and several other Caribbean islands, leaving a devastating impact. As a Category 5 hurricane, it claimed the lives of approximately 3,058 people, with Puerto Rico being the hardest hit, losing an estimated 2,975 lives. The hurricane's destructive path resulted in damages totaling around $91.61 billion. Mike Theis, a renowned extreme weather recorder for National Geographic and Ultimate Chase, happened to be at the El Conquistador Hotel in Fajardo, Puerto Rico when Hurricane Maria made its approach. Initially calm, the weather quickly changed, and dark clouds foreshadowed the impending terror. In his recordings, Theis captured the hotel staff diligently securing the building and the chaotic destruction occurring outside, with trees violently shaking and debris flying through the air. EF5 Tornado in Moore, Oklahoma, 2013. On May 20, 2013, Moore, Oklahoma, experienced a catastrophic EF5 tornado, one of the most powerful tornadoes ever recorded. With winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, it left a path of destruction nearly 17 miles long and 1.3 miles wide. The tornado struck neighborhoods, schools, and businesses, causing 24 fatalities and injuring hundreds. Despite its strength, accurate forecasting allowed residents to seek shelter, potentially saving many lives. In the aftermath, the community came together, receiving support from volunteers and organizations. Cleanup and rebuilding efforts commenced swiftly to restore Moore. Tenant Fire Tornado. In 2021, Rachel Smith, a U.S. Forest Service supervisor at Klamath National Forest, witnessed a rare and terrifying event when a standard fire and tornado merged into one. The extreme drought in the area led to the formation of a fire tornado, also known as a fire whirl, which swirled around construction and rescue equipment. The sight of this spinning mass of flames, dust, and smoke was awe-inspiring. Smith's radar recorded approximately 30 minutes of rotation before the fire whirl eventually ceased. Eruption of Mount Street Helens. In 1980, a series of small earthquakes in the vicinity of Mount Street Helens in Skamania County, Washington, signaled an impending volcanic eruption. Meteorologists, reporters, and photographers gathered to document the event, including Como News employee Dave Crockett. As the eruption commenced, Crockett tried to escape the advancing debris and ash by driving away, but the road became impassable due to flowing mud and water. Forced to continue on foot, he bravely recorded the eruption while struggling to breathe. Fortunately, he was eventually rescued from the dangerous situation.